Hello everyone, I am Abhinav Sinha, a researcher at the Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay. I am now going to present our work on the active aircraft defense carried under the supervision of my advisors, Dr. Shashi Ranjan Kumar and Dr. Dwaipayan Mukherjee. Before we formally begin, let's have a look at the classic the lady, the bandit, and the bodyguard problem. The bandit's objective is to capture the lady, while that of the lady and the bodyguard is to prevent this from happening. In this sense, the lady and the bodyguard are a team, while the bandit is the opposition. This is a classic example of a scenario where the agents have conflicting goals. Now, suppose we consider a scenario wherein an aircraft is being targeted by an attacking interceptor. The aircraft tries to combat this threat by launching several defender interceptors. So this situation is similar to the classic the lady, the bandit, and the bodyguard problem, except there are multiple bodyguards or defenders. Our objective here is to design cooperative guidance strategies for the aircraft and the swarm of defenders to neutralize this attacker. We assume that the aircraft communicates with only one defender, which is referred to as the leader defender. Other defenders in the swarm have no direct information of the aircraft or the attacking interceptor. These defenders are referred to as followers, and only a subset of them receive one-way information from the leader. We begin by deriving the kinematics of engagement between different pairs of vehicles. Here, each R represents the relative separation between each pair of adversaries, such as RTM represents the relative separation between targeted aircraft and the incoming attacking interceptor. Similarly, the line of sight to the adversary is denoted by lambda with a subscript TM or DM depending upon which pair we are talking about. This 0 subscript indexes the leader, while I subscript indexes ith defender in the swarm. And on the similar note, this gamma represents the flight path angle of the agents. Without loss of generality, we further assume that the aircraft has low maneuverability. It has less agility as compared to the interceptors. It is also safe to assume that the information about the attacker or the information about the attacker's maneuver may be known if it employs commonly used linear class of guidance strategies such as proportional navigation or optimal control or guidance strategies based on optimal control methods. However, if this information is not known, the same can be estimated by using some standard nonlinear disturbance observer or any observer kind of dynamical system. Thus, based on the objective stated previously, we need to design the target's guidance law and the guidance laws for the defenders, for the leader defender and the ith follower defender. So let's have a look at the strategy of the target or the targeted aircraft. The targeted aircraft lures the attacker on the collision course by nullifying its line of sight rate with the attacker. By doing this, the attacker is likely to become non-maneuvering, since by staying on a path of low maneuverability that also leads to target's capture seems to be a favorable outcome for the attacker. The proposed aircraft guidance strategy that nullifies the line of sight rate between itself and the attacker is designed as a variant of classical proportional navigation technique, where this term here in magenta is a time varying multiplier. At the same time, it also contains some other terms. This term contains a fixed time error convergent terms where xi1, zeta1 and alpha beta kappa 1 are the controller design parameters to tune the rate of convergence to this sliding manifold S1. And this term here in purple denotes the information of the attacker's maneuver. This in turn also fixes the time to go of the attacker target engagement, because on the collision course, the time to go of the attacker and target engagement becomes fixed, and the aircraft passes this information to the leader defender. The leader defender and the aircraft communicate continuously and exchange the information of the attacker's time to go. Hence, an exact value of the attacker's time to go is not needed, and the leader defender always aims to maintain a constant time difference between its own time to go and that of the attacker target engagement. Mathematically, the leader has to nullify the error S to 0, where delta here is a fixed time margin. Consequently, it is also guaranteed that the leader defender always captures the attacker before the attacker could come in the vicinity of the aircraft. The follower defenders, on the other hand, do not have any direct knowledge of the attacker or the aircraft. Only a subset of them receive one-way information from the leader, while they themselves are connected over a directed graph topology. This means that they have to nullify nullify this error variable S2I, where this H is where this matrix H captures the local interaction of the defender swarm. This essentially implies a leader-follower consensus where the quantity of interest over which the consensus is achieved is nothing but the defender's time to go. As a result, the defender swarm captures the attacker simultaneously, which is also known as salvo in guidance literature, with an increased impact, and this also increases the probability of neutralizing the threat. We begin by designing the guidance strategy of the leader and the follower defenders, which is shown in these commands. This is based on deviated pursuit guidance, because that is an excellent guidance in intercepting a moving or a maneuvering adversary, which is also shown to be effective in a time constraint scenario. So the basic command is a variant of pursuit guidance, whose term here is shown in magenta. The terms in blue represent the terms which contain the information of various engagement kinematics. So these commands contain the information of their own engagement with the attacker as well as that of the attacker target 1. The terms in black in both the leader's command and the follower's command denote the fixed time error convergence strategy with similar controller tuning parameters, and the terms in purple here are the information of the attacker's strategy or the attacker's maneuver. Over these parameters and the directed topology shown here, where 0 indexes the leader while 1 to 4 are chosen as followers, and this arrowhead represents the flow of information, we now show the performance of the proposed cooperative scheme for various scenarios. This scenario depicts a case wherein the attacker, shown in blue, is required to be captured in a constant time difference of 5 seconds. That is, the swarm of defenders here shown in legends at D0 to D4, they are required to capture this attacker 5 seconds earlier than what the attacker would have taken to capture the target, shown in blue here, blue solid line. So here the defenders are launched with various initial headings, and they achieve consensus in their time to go within 10 seconds. Thereafter, they maintain a constant time difference with the attacker's time to go. The error variable settled to 0 in a fixed time, forcing the attacker to become non-maneuvering. And after some time, we see that the control efforts also reduce to 0 in the terminal guidance phase. Similarly, we now consider a case where the attacker maneuvers at some arbitrary instance to keep the swarm of defenders off its tail. However, the aircraft executes some counter maneuvers to always maintain the line of sight rate at 0. In this case also, since exact value of time to go is not needed, the attacker's capture is guaranteed, and the remaining inferences are similar to the previous case. To sum up, we have proposed a cooperative salvo-based active aircraft defense strategy using a time constraint approach. As opposed to differential games and optimal control formulations, our approach opens up avenues for other existing time constraint guidance laws to be applied in multi-body scenario. The cooperation between targeted aircraft and the defender swarm enabled the defenders to simultaneously capture the attacker in a pre-specified time margin. This study can also be extended in multi-body scenarios by incorporating multiple attackers, multiple targets, and multiple defenders in the future. Thank you.